Balrog, a former heavyweight boxing champion with impeccable strength and power, and one of the leaders of the Shadowloo criminal organization. Dudley, a well-rounded professional boxer with a love for flowers and his mustache. Who would win in a boxing match? Well, I would personally give the edge to Dudley, and you might ask yourself why. In this video, I will match up Dudley's style of boxing versus Balrog's style of fighting. I will go in detail on the attributes of what makes Dudley a better fighter. For example, the accuracy, footwork, and composure in a fight. I will compare the pros and cons of each fighter. Also, I will share information about their encounter in one of the Street Fighter comics, in which it describes in depth their traits and personalities, and important traits that build fighters in and outside of the ring. It is the Raging Bull versus the Englishman, in this episode of the Street Fighterverse. These two boxers have very different styles of boxing. Take Dudley for example. Dudley is in the category of a technical professional boxer, often associated with the terms outboxer. So, what is a technical boxer? A technical boxer focuses on quick and effective movement of the feet, being quick on his toes and having the right movements to dodge any coming attack from its opponent. Technical boxers calculate strategic punching accuracy. It's very important for a technical fighter to know when to throw punches and how to connect them, since this style needs the energy to keep its stamina going. Technical boxing also focuses on having fast reflexes and hand speed. The advantage of a technical boxer having fast reflexes lies in its defense. By being fast, the fighter is most likely to evade hard-hitting shots, and it will give the technical boxer the opportunity to counterpunch, which can change the outcome of a fight instantly. The main objective of a technical fighter is to hit and not get hit. Examples of technical boxing can be seen in boxers like Muhammad Ali, Bernard Hopkins, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. Now, let's take for example Balrog's style of fighting. Balrog would fit in the category of which is known in the boxing world as a swarmer. This type of technique focuses on applying constant pressure with the purpose of overwhelming its opponent. Users of this swarmer technique train to have high levels of bursts of speed to close distance, closing inside of an opponent, and overwhelming the fighter with intensity and flurries of hooks and uppercuts. Swarmer fighters tend to have good bob and weave, which is having rapid body movements up and down and side to side as an evasive tactic made by the boxer. Swarmers are also good punchers. They usually have a good chin to withhold jabs to the face and have tremendous knockout strength, greatly accredited to the high levels of stamina and body conditioning. Balrog also uses the peekaboo technique, made famous by the legendary heavyweight boxer Mike Tyson. This peekaboo stance of fighting is named for its defensive hand position, stimulating the baby's game of the same name. This technique offers extra protection to the fighter's face, while making it easier to jab on an opponent. The fighter holds its glove close to the cheeks and pulls their arms tight to their torso. As we can see, Dudley's outboxing technique can be superior to Balrog's swarmer technique, because the outboxer seeks to maintain a gap from their opponent and fight with faster, longer range punches. Outboxers are known for being extremely quick on their feet, which often makes up for a lack of power. Since they rely on the weaker jabs and straights, as opposed to hooks and uppercuts, they tend to win by point decisions, rather than by knockout. Although some outboxers can be aggressive and effective punchers, technical boxers can also be knockout artists. Even though Balrog may have the advantage in power, Dudley's smarts can outperform his strength. Dudley's punches are not as hard as Balrog's, but Dudley has better movement, which can create the ability to move constantly and hit with longer reaching punches. I would compare Dudley's style to Muhammad Ali, and Balrog's to Joe Frazier. Muhammad Ali outperforms Frazier 2-1 in their 3 famous bouts by using outboxing technique over the Swarmer style Joe Frazier used. This is a very important factor to consider, especially if you're going to measure the quality of a fighter based on its technique. We understand that no fighting technique is perfect, but we can identify which is superior. In this comparison, I give the advantage to Dudley. Another very important point we can discuss that makes Dudley a better fighter is his composure while fighting. He is a classy fighter which hates dirty fighting. In the Udon comics, Super Street Fighter Volume 1, New Generation, there is a small bout between them in the bonus stage section named School in the Summertime, in which we can see a composed Dudley taking on Balrog in an exhibition boxing encounter. The bell rings and we can see how Balrog uses trash talk and a full strength attack on Dudley. Balrog takes a swing and misses. Dudley, finding an opening counter, hits Balrog on the face. Clear evidence on how having composure in a fight can lead to a focused state of mind. Very different from Dudley, Balrog is a hot-tempered fighter, arrogant and sadistic fighter. Balrog has been known to cheat in his fights using headbutts and dirty tactics. In this part of the comic strip, we can see Balrog upset of the outcome of the fight, which has Dudley winning the match by points in a 15-round bout. This explains Dudley's style of technical boxing. Like I mentioned before, since these type of fighters lack power, they usually win fights by points. By having pinpoint accuracy, Dudley manages to take the win. Full of anger, Balrog decides to wildly attack Dudley, only to end up getting destroyed by Dudley's tea tray when Dudley smashed it against Balrog, getting burned and cut in the face by glass and ceramic. Another reason why I give the edge to Dudley is because Balrog may have the strength and power, but he lacks composure. In a fight, mind and body should be balanced. Balrog is a raging bull, while Dudley is like Muhammad Ali, floating like a butterfly and stinging like a bee. Dudley takes the win on this one, but I would really think Balrog could have given him a tough time. I personally would have loved to see them in a real bout because it would have been an interesting match. In this episode of the Street Fighterverse, we have talked about Dudley's technical style of boxing versus Balrog's Swarmer style and technique. We have also discussed the traits of what makes a good fighter, the speed, strength, and composure. But in your opinion, which fighter would you give the advantage to, and why? Leave your answer in the comments section down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell for more theories, info, and lore. This was your host. Thank you for watching the Street Fighter universe. Welcome to the center stage.